Hi there. Okay, so I have decided to do my video on what's my purpose and what makes me tick in life and what drives me at this point in the trip of the field course that I'm in Costa Rica. Right now we're in Baruca territory, which is one of the 8 Aboriginal communities left in Costa Rica. And right now their way of life is being compromised because of a private dam company is coming in and trying to block their river, and in order to harness the hydroelectricity to then sell to America or North America or United States and other countries in Latin America. And so this brings me, I'm going to try and draw a thread through my connections in life and bringing me back to what puts me in the situation I am in right now. And so it starts when I was really young. My mom and my sister both were raised with, or my mom was born with a genetic leg disability. It was very severe and has had a lot of operations and has, struggled in life with a lot of things, but never let that stop her from doing anything. And my sister was born with the same thing, but half as bad. And so for me, being born the youngest, I felt guilty growing up that why am I fortunate to have not to be born with nothing and to be totally capable. But as I grew older and matured a bit, I realized that this was a huge opportunity for me to be the best that I can because of my situation. And so I worked really hard to create equality of opportunities for everyone. I really felt like it was really important to me just because I wanted the same for my mom and my sister. And so then in high school I became really passionate about international development and wanted to go to the global south and see what is making their way of life so much harder to practice. And I realized that it was becoming from our North American lifestyle, and our assets is their liability of the exploitation and the resources and people that we're using to make our way of life possible. And that brought me into the environmental realm because I felt that international development is very black and white, or very gray, and there's no right answer, and that the real answer comes at home and local drive. So that brought me to wanting to resist the fossil fuel companies and their hegemonic dictatorship over our way of life and our dependence on fossil fuel and consumer goods and materialism. And pushing through that, I got really frustrated. I was a strong activist in the Occupy movement in Nova Scotia and other conferences and things to resist them, but I felt I wasn't best after doing that for a while. I felt I wasn't best used in that place, and that I really need to work on the alternative and the solution. And that brought me to renewable energy. And I worked for a solar developer, and I realized that really wasn't the best model to totally integrate renewable energy and to make it a way that everyone can work for and work with and understand and be close to how we use energy, the same way that we use food in these sustainable food networks. Energy is the same way, same with water. And building these networks, I started understanding and getting really involved in the cooperative structure for renewable energy. And that's what my passion is right now. I feel like it's a good fit for me to make this fix to combat global climate change and to make the same opportunities that I have for everyone, and understanding that it really does start at home.